Yup, that's right. We're connected. Are we connected over here on Facebook? What's going on, everybody? Look how excited I am. I'm actually on the road. That's right. I'm on the road. For the first time since March 15th, I got on a plane out of Los Angeles this morning. I flew into Atlanta, Georgia, changed planes, got on another plane, and I just landed here in Naples, Florida. Tomorrow night through Sunday night, I will be at the Off the Hook Comedy Club right here in Naples, Florida. We got a lot of shows to do. There's one tomorrow night, two Friday night, two Saturday night, and one on Sunday night. And then on Monday, I fly to New Jersey. And when I get to New Jersey, I'm going to be quarantined because that's what happens to you. If you fly from Florida to New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, you got to go quarantine for 2 weeks, which is okay with me because I have a house in New Jersey and I can't wait to go to my house and be quarantined. And then on July 9, 10, and 11, I will be at the Stress Factory in Brunswick, New Jersey. From there, back to Florida if they let me in. So, I figured I'd do a nice little live from my mother's basement in my hotel room. I couldn't wait to be in a hotel room. I haven't been in a hotel room in 3 months. I'm losing my mind. But I realized one thing, ladies and gentlemen. I love traveling and I love performing. Look how happy I am. I had a nice flight. I wore my mask. Where's the mask that I wore? I flew Delta Airlines and they do social distancing. It's really kind of cool. You know, if you thought you waited in lines from back in the day and you were constantly in line, that's not happening no more. No, you go to the airport, you check in, and you're 6 feet apart from everybody. Everybody's 6 feet apart. And you move and you move. You go through security. Everything is pretty much the same. It's just you're wearing a mask. You got to keep your mask on, right? This one says "Make America Italian Again." So I was wearing my mask. And then you can have a cup of coffee. You can go to some of the restaurants. And then when you get on the plane, you have to wear your mask. The whole 6 hours for the first, 4 hours for the first flight, an hour and a half for the second flight, you wore your mask, which starts to suck after a while. But if you can get a good movie in the back of that chair, you're styling and everything is fucking fantastic. Joyce, I'm coming to New Jersey. Everybody go to MikeMarino.net. I got a newsletter coming out today. Had a bunch of new photos. I'm naming my show Mike Marino Unmasked. And I'm coming to get you. And I promise you people who are watching the beginning of the show right now, you're going to see something that nobody has seen. Tomorrow night, for the first time, I'm going to do the characters that you've been watching in my fake news family, and also my Uncle Tommy. You're going to see Michelle, and you're going to see Mooney. That's right. I'm bringing out the characters. Here's Mooney right over here. Here's Michelle right over here. That's right, Mixie. You think you would call me. You owe me a phone call. A lot of you people don't call anymore. You call me when you want me to make you laugh, but you don't call me to check up on me, see how I'm doing. I don't mind a phone call. Look, you want my phone number? 323-883-1607. It's not a cell phone. I'm not stupid. But if you want to call and leave me a message, 323-883-1607. Now, if you have a question, you want me to answer that question, I'll call you back, or you can ask me right now while we're on the show. I'm also going to be doing my Uncle Tommy, because Uncle Tommy gets away with saying whatever he wants, and I'm going to do that. Masks, they're going on sale, I believe, this week. A lot of you people out there, you know that I sell merchandise. We got Make America Italian Again t-shirts, Make America Italian Again underwear, Make America Italian Again sweatsuits, tracksuits, but we came out with the mask. There it is. Make America Italian Again mask. Make America Italian Again mask. Now, I don't know if they're going to be on sale this week. I'm selling them tomorrow night over here at the club while I'm performing. But if you instant message me and you want me to do a special little deal for you, I can make that happen. I know exactly how to make that happen. How do I make that happen? Because I know somebody. Nikki, how you doing? Well, it's nice to see you, pal. Adam, it's nice to see you. Who's here writing into the show? Adam DeLuca, John Vincent, my cab driving friend from over there in Boston. Right now, the guys from the Broken Liver Club are watching. Bada boom. Tomorrow night's going to be the first night that I sell these after the show. Make America Italian Again masks. Thank you so much, the guys from the Broken Liver Club. I owe you money. Viv Petrillo, do you ship to the UK? Yes, I do, Viv. Viv, if you're watching me right now and you're still logged on, go to MikeMarino.net. MikeMarino.net and go to the store. Check out what you want. Instant message me, write to me, let me know if there's something special you want me to add, and I will add it. And right now, one of the greatest compliments I'm getting is John Vincent is saying, you stupids. Because that's what Uncle Tommy says, you stupids. I had an Uncle Tommy in my life. I wish he was still around. If he was around right now, I'd be about 105 years old. He was the greatest guy. What an inspiration. That's what kids today need. These kids need parents from back in the day. Slap the shit out of somebody for saying something stupid. And then you grew up like a gentleman and a woman. That's my Uncle Tommy used to tell me all the time. If I have to crack you in the face now, I'm going to let you have it. This way when you're older, you'll know exactly what I meant. Hey, Reed Berry, how you doing? Happy pandemic to you. This is really, really ridiculous what's going on in the world, but I'm happy. I finally got to go out to work. Screw, keep your unemployment. No, give me unemployment. I never got any unemployment. I feel like I'm the only guy that got unemployment. 3 months not earning a dollar. Look at this mask. How insane is that? Somebody made this for me. If you guys want this type of a mask, you go to skirtsofrenic.com. Skirtsofrenic.com. They got great stuff. And you know what? I went into my archives. Thanks so much, Mike. Viv Petrillo. I will put together a special package for you. Go to MikeMarino.net, order some things, and I'll add something. Look at. Here's Marino 2016 when I was running for president. I still have some left over to get the bat tour. So you order something, I'll throw some of these in there. And I also still have some of these. These were these bracelets that you whack somebody with. You guys remember these things? This is very 80s. See it? See it? Boom, boom. And then you go like this. And it gets on your wrist. So I brought them with me this week, because I'm going to sell them after the show. But if you guys do some special orders, I will send them in. You are the funniest comedian I've ever seen. Thank you so much, Laura Henningsen, for saying that. I was 7 months pregnant. I laughed so hard I thought I was going to have the baby. That is hilarious. Thank you for saying. When am I coming to New Jersey? I just made an announcement just a little while ago. My first show back in New Jersey is going to be July 9, 10, and 11 at the Stress Factory in Brunswick, New Jersey. So write that down, folks. I also got a lot of Jersey shows lined up. I think it's August 8th. I'm going back to the Surf Light Theater in Long Beach Island, down all the way down on the Jersey Shore. Then on September 8th, if everything goes right, if it opens, I'll be back at the Count Basie Theater in Red Bank. It's 1,600 seats. They should at least let 400 people go in there. We can do it. Viv, it's not a problem. You tell everybody in Australia, Mike Marino's coming. When I come out there, I'm going to hurt people. That's how funny I'm going to be when we finally get out there. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? I'm back in a hotel room. Could you imagine you can't, well, a lot of people know. You can't do what you want to do. We're in a pandemic. Is this out of control? Then I get here, and what does it say in the news? That Florida is one of the biggest states that has the most ultimate spike. And so many people got it here. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm here. I'm doing what I got to do. I keep the mask on. Oh, wow. Check this out. Emilio Monaco. See you backstage at Frankie Valli again in November. Wow. Thank you for remembering that. That was one of the greatest nights of my life. I got to meet Frankie Valli. I was with my producer and director team that I always talk about, Cody Boson and Tatiana Blueshell, and we were doing a project called A Day in the Life, which was me playing at the NJ Pack Center, and the night that I played was the night after Frankie Valli played, and Frankie Valli was in the 3,000 seat room, I was in the 500 seat room, and they asked me if I wanted to come in and say hello, and I did, and I met him, and he was talking to us and telling us about the comedians from the 60s and the 70s, and it was just unfucking believable. And so, Emilio Monaco, thank you so much. I hope I get to go back there again. You know, I got rebooked every year since. I sold out 4 different shows there, and I hope to go back. I have a funny feeling. I hope that when I go back when I get going on the real big tours, the big theaters, they should sell out pretty well. I'm hoping. Cecile Ferrara Ross, nice to see you. Sherry, nice to see you. So let's hope these things happen. We got to bring some laughter into this world. I know everybody's watching what's going on in the news, whether you go out on the street to experience it in person. I personally don't get involved. I don't go. I'm not going to express my thoughts. I don't want to get in trouble. I have been busting my ass to have a career for a very, very long time. All I need to do is bite my tongue just once and I'm fucked, and it ain't happening. If you guys see in the news now, there are some comedians that are getting in trouble because they did something that they weren't supposed to do. That's not my jam. It never was. It ain't never gonna be. I watch what I say, and all I do is make fun of myself. If you're offended by me making fun of me, well, then I don't know what to tell you. For the rest of your life, you need to stay out of a comedy club. But there are some guys that actually just do the wrong thing, and I've worked with them many, many times, and you feel like, oh man, could you just shut up? Shut up. It's not that big of a deal. Do you know there are some people might not really understand what's going on because they're not, let's say, 100%. And that's okay. Everybody's entitled to enjoy something when it comes to live performing. And I've been doing it so long that I could figure it out while I'm watching. There are people who come to a comedy show with mean intent. It's easy to see them. I could see them in line where they're waiting to come in. But there's some people you really can't read right away, and after a while, through kindness, you could figure out whether they're happy or they're just out there to cause some trouble. Normally, they're actually just happy. You ever get around some people, they don't know how to enjoy themselves. My father used to say that all the time. There's some people, they just don't know how to enjoy themselves. So you know what you do? You show them. Here's how you enjoy yourself, Did you ever offer somebody a hot dog and they look at you and go, I would never eat a hot dog? Don't say, oh, you don't know what you're missing. What are you, stupid? What are you, crazy? Come on, it's a hot dog. No. Say, oh, you don't like hot dogs? Yeah. How about a hamburger? Oh, you don't like a hamburger? Well, would you like some macaroni? Some French fries? You could always change the game. It's a piece of cake. You know what I did when I landed? I was so happy that I landed in Florida and I got in my rent-a-car. I mean, I've been traveling for 30 years. I know my way around. I know where all the places are. I know the gas station, the full food places, the places that I like to go. I know where my friends are. I call everybody. You know what I did? I did something I know I'm not supposed to do. I had McDonald's. I just felt like a kid. And I went and had a Big Mac, a regular hamburger, and some fries. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm in pain. I should not be doing that no more. But for a moment, it felt great. But, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. Isn't fast food horrible compared to what it was when we were kids? A McDonald's Big Mac was delicious when we were kids. Now it tasted like dough. It was disgusting. It wasn't even hot. I'm going to miss your morning walks and the construction. Oh, man, thank you so much. Well, I'll do morning walks from New Jersey. That's for damn sure. And if I'm in quarantine, I'll walk around my basement. But I can't wait to get back. Thank you, Sherry. Where are you anyway? What state are you in? If you could tell me, that's fine. If not, don't tell me. There's crazy people out there watching that show. XOX Sarah, hey to you too. Thank you so much for writing in too, live from my mother's basement. This is a serious show, folks. It's not just here on Instagram. It's not just here on Facebook. We're on DDV Radio, Italian American Radio out of New York City, iTunes, Spotify, Google me. You get to see all of this stuff. And we have a lot of great sponsors. Today we don't have any sponsors in this area, but next week when we get to New Jersey, you'll hear about them too. Yeah. Fast food sucks. Somebody was saying fast food is not as good as the way it used to be. Hi, Roxanne. How you doing? Nikki, what are you doing? Chicago this year? I was supposed to be in Chicago in October. I think the show got canceled. I don't know. It was supposed to have the Italian-American Feast in Chicago. I was going to be part of that. Of course, the Columbus Day Parade. I'm hoping to be part of that. Kira, Montana. I'm in Florida, sweetheart. I'm going to miss your mom and dad, but I'm going to talk about them all the time. Foggia, Italian Deli and Market in Lakewood, California, one of the best Italian delis around the world. So we'll talk about that. Yeah, burgers are so small, it tasted like shit. It just wasn't what it used to be so good. Remember when you were a kid, you were excited, and the Big Mac was, like round, of course, and it came in a square box, and you couldn't wait to open up that box. Now they got a kid's meal that you feel like throwing it back at them and say, "This ain't a kid's meal. This is a shitty meal." In this hotel where I'm staying, you usually get a free breakfast. You know what you do now? They give you a donut and a coffee in a box. They don't give you food on a plane anymore because of social distancing, but Ciao Mike from Monte di Parizia, Italy. Ciao Mike from Italy. Hey, Iliano Maurizio, I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you. It's nice to see you. I hope we can do a show in Italy someday soon, and I'm sure we will. And if we do, I'm going to bring you Linda and Bob from Foggia Italian Deli. Now, Foggia, if I'm saying it right, is a town in Italy or a city in Italy. Foggia, Faggio. I think I'm saying it correctly, but I wish I could get to go. Right now, I don't think anybody can go out there. Why what? Why? What's the question? I got to keep talking. I keep grab and go breakfast suck. Yeah, well, yeah. But everything is in a box now because it's safer that way. I don't know how pulling up to a drive-through and getting McDonald's is safe, but I took the chance. What are you gonna do? And I really shouldn't have did that but you know what happened? Everybody's like, I lost 10 pounds. I maxed out at 10 pounds. I was on a very strict diet, and then I went over to the doctor, my primary care doctor, and I said to him, "Okay, let's run up the blood." So I had all my blood checked. Foggia, that's it, Foggia. And I ran my blood because I usually have high cholesterol and I have a fatty liver. Hey Janet, nice to see you. And the two G's sound like a J. My levels were fantastic. My blood levels on every level were fantastic. I have no problems in the liver at all. Cholesterol levels are perfect. Testosterone levels are perfect. Mike, will you get a sandwich from Anthony's in Stoneholm? Yeah, I will. Foggia is a city. Listen, see now, Kira, if you're watching, Iliano is in Italy right now, and he's writing to you saying Foggia is a town in Italy. Uh-oh, I gotta plug in my thing. Hold on a minute, I'm losing power. Hope you guys don't mind the hotel back room. Chicken and broccoli. I had so much chicken and broccoli, it was ridiculous, but it worked because I cut out the bread. It is correct, Foggia. All right. Nick, Mike, you're the man, brother. I know your show is going to take off as well. Hey, thank you so much for saying that. Folks, here's what I got going on, and thank the Lord that I do. We filmed 18 episodes of a show we called Marino 2016, which was a fictitious run for the White House. And we were having a lot of fun. A lot of people were watching the show, laughing because it was silly. It was just poking fun out of what goes on in the world through the eyes of a bunch of comedians. Well, we decided why not make it a pilot, and we're going to call it Make America Italian Again, Marino 2020. So when we start making this project, I hope you guys will continue to go to my YouTube channel and watch. It's very simple and it's free. You go to youtube.com/Mike Marino Live. You hit subscribe. Leave me a note. Tell me where you saw me, how you heard of me, or what you think of one of the videos. I am now on a thing called Patreon because a lot of entertainers can't work. You can't go to a club to entertain. The show that we're doing tomorrow night is only 25% capacity. So if I don't sell out 20 shows, it's going to be like doing one full show. So I got to do many. So if you go to Patreon, you could do some funny stuff. You can give me $1 a month. For $1 a month, I send you crazy antics and stuff like that. $10 a month. I'll send you t-shirts. We really do sell shirts. A lot of people don't believe me. During the live shows, we go through tons of them. Hopefully, this weekend. See? Make America Italian again. You can also sponsor a show. We have a lot of corporations that sponsor when I go out on tour or when I do this show live from my mother's basement, because I do have a pretty large following. Thank you, Lord. And that gives us the opportunity to advertise your business. Any business. Food, construction, woodworking. We had Locatelli cheese for a long time, which is a very big cheese importer. You name it. And right now, here, one of my sponsors is Regina's Pizza in Akron, Ohio. So we'll do a nice shout out. Here you go. This is a nice commercial for Regina's Pizza in Akron, Ohio. They've been around for 50 years, family owned. You want to get some great Italian food, you want to call Steve Catalano and his brother Robert Catalano right there at reginaspizza.com. Their phone number is 330-753-7797. Tell them Mike Marino sent you. You can do the same thing if you go to Lakewood, California, and look up Foggia Italian Deli. I'd like to do a nice shout out to the Jersey girls who are coming to my show Saturday night. JerseyGirls.com. They're raising money to give masks to people that can't afford it. And that's Jersey Girls. You can look them up on the internet, and it's spelt like this. Jersey Girls, JerseyGirls.com. JerseyGirls.com. If you want to do some of this stuff, what did I do with it? The fancy little mask that I showed you before, you just go to skirtsofrenic.com. Skirtsofrenic.com. Right now, I see a fantastic email coming in from one of my dearest friends that I haven't seen in quite some time. Isn't it funny you have some great friends, but you don't get to see them all the time? Paul Caperso. This guy was the first guy to come into my life and help me design some postcards and banners. He came to all my shows, and then eventually he started paying a lot of time to his kids, and that takes precedence, and that should. So Paul Caperso, it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing good. I'm on my way to Jersey. I get to New Jersey on June 29th. Folks, I'm going to be there for a couple of months. I got a lot of shows in New York, New Jersey, Florida. All you got to do is go to MikeMarino.net. You could sign up for my newsletter, which is coming out today for those of you who do get it. And you could also go to my YouTube channel, which is YouTube/Mike Marino Live. Really, I'm on iTunes, Google, Spotify, Anchor, and all your favorite podcast applications. So I just came onto the show, onto the airwaves tonight because I wanted to do something fun and quick. I know it's early in the day in most parts of the country. I happen to be here in Naples, Florida. So if you're anywhere near Naples, Florida for this weekend, come and hang out with me at Off the Hook Comedy Club. I guarantee you're going to have a lot of fun. My opening act is Michael Panzica. He's a very, very funny guy, and we have a lot of fun. We enjoy each other. I know we're going to be selling out all night long, all weekend long, and then I get to New Jersey, and when I'm in New Jersey, don't forget, July 9, 10, and 11, the famous comedy club in New Jersey and Brunswick is the Stress Factory, and I will be there, all right? Listen, I got to get going. I just wanted to come on the air really quick, say hello to everybody. I had a lot of fun. I'm so glad that I did. Let's make America Italian again, ladies and gentlemen. Watch me run for the presidency. Believe me, I know how to give a speech, and I know how to take care of problems. You understand? Remember, you don't know nothing, you don't say nothing, you don't see nothing. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By always saying the same thing. Don't take no shit from nobody. All right, good night, everybody. We'll see you. Hey, folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.